at all.
And the last one, suggested by you, sir, the most impactful, the most disappointing injury of the season.
Oh, that's a
I've
good
got
one.
mine. I've got mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So mine was Rodri. I think that's
Yeah.
probably quite a bait one, quite obvious.
Yeah,
Right,
but had to be
nobody
said,
else
though.
can pick Rodri now.
Yeah, that's fine. Had to be
Okay,
said.
You
yeah,
though.
said
fair
the
enough.
obvious one.
Yeah,
had to be said.
We'll give a couple
We'll
of
never
others.
know if they would have won the league if he was
Okay.
fit.
Okay.
Well, the other obvious one, I think, I slate you, but if you had Bukayo Saka fit all year, I don't know what Arsenal would have done in
It's
the
true.
Champions League and in the league.
It's true.
They
Thank God.
second place.
We'll never know.
It's true. It's true. I don't think that Saka wins them the league.
No,
No.
but Champions
He's
League.
not that player.
It's
He
more
just isn't that player.
It's more Champions League.
But he
I'm
was
thinking
there for
about.
He was there for the
Yeah, but
important
it wasn't
games.
100% fit. You can't tell me that was
Yeah,
100%
okay.
fit, Saka. Like if he's there with the momentum,
He was the best player in the Real Madrid game.
No, but
besides Declan Rice,
that's the
obviously
thing.
scoring.
If he's
Bend
he's
it like rice.
I don't want to sound like an Arsenal. Don't want to sound like an Arsenal fan, but if he's 100% fit and you build the momentum and he's with the team with all the games leading up to it, I think it's different. I think
don't know.
it could
for
be
most
different.
of the season, and he's fully fit. I think Arsenal could maybe do something more,
Yes,
but it's very hypothetical.
Yeah,
What was the
so-
question again? Sorry, the big most
most
disappoint-
impactful or
injury.
disappointing. Yeah,
most
Disappointing injury.
impactful or disappointing injury. Okay. Right, I'm gonna have to think about this one. Sorry, I'm gonna put it over to you.
So for me, Solanke.
How long was he injured for?
Oh, long.
He was a while,
long. I feel like he got injured.
Richarlison holding the fort down.
Yeah, to be honest, I would just say Spurs in general. Their whole first team, I think even their second team got injured. It's
It shows why they're so far down.
yeah, and like
Yeah, that's true.
it's because you just don't have a team. How can you play football without a team? And if it's one or two injuries, fair enough. Because like you've mentioned in the past, a team never has their full fit starting 11.
Yeah.
There's always rotations, but this. You just don't have a team.
Yeah,
so
everyone's
you can't
dead.
even make that argument. Oh, you're missing one player. You're missing everyone.
Everyone
Yeah.
died.
So
Yeah,
I understand where they are, and for them not to get relegated as well, I'm like, fair enough. You survived. Well done.
I think, especially the way Ange plays, he relies so heavy on having his strongest back line in the team. So I'm going to say that Van der Ven is
Yeah,
probably the
good
biggest
shout.
injury that I could say that's affected Tottenham's season. And
Mhm.
they've been the most surprising drop-off, I think. So Van der Ven, obviously there were shouts that he was going to be the best centre-back in the league.
He was one of the
Fastest
best
centre-back
one
in
of the
league,
best
hasn't
last
he?
year.
I think
Yeah.
it was when he got injured against us.
Exactly.
And after that, they completely declined. They were top of the
Capitulated.
league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It as Ange relies on having such high pushing fullbacks and having that line super high, and when you don't have the pace to then back that up, like Van der Ven being in there, I think it completely throws off all kind of momentum and ideas that they had for how they were going to set up. So that's why, obviously, fingers crossed, my other prediction comes true about the Europa League final. Then going into summer, we see where Ange tries to improve the team. Because
Yeah,
I like Ange. I'm an Ange enjoyer. Okay,
hope he
I
gets
don't know about
sacked
anybody
tonight.
else, but I'm an enjoyer
It's not
of.
right, start an
I
interview,
do
mate.
like Spurs because they are City's kryptonite from what I've seen.
That
in
is
the
funny.
past.
It is funny
It is
for that.
really good to
But
watch.
yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens in the final. I'm not very hopeful, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think either
uh,
teams have a reason to be hopeful.
not
to be
really.
honest.
Not. I think Tottenham fans can get excited. United fans
Well,
are
it'll be like
depressed.
first-
Oh
Silverware
no,
so long.
that's such bullshit, and you know that's
No. United
You
fans.
just-
No. United fans are excited. United. Okay, no.
You
United
guys,
fans, I'm just
United fans know that
No,
they think they're going to win
the-
against Tottenham.
They want to win, but everything we wanted to happen this season has not happened. So it's one of those. I'm a very pessimistic fan.
Do you reckon?
So I don't know. On paper, we should win, but football's not played on paper. So we'll see. Quickly, I just want everyone's deluded take for their team next year. Something deluded that you think might happen next year for your team.
Oh, I've got it already.
do you want to
Say less. No problem.
You
I'll
can-
wait for Charlie
Okay.
to go.
For next season, are we
Yeah.
counting the Club World Cup?
Yeah. We're
No.
not.
No, we're
Are
not,
you
mate.
gonna say what I think you're
No.
gonna say, my
I
friend?
will say that we will finish above Arsenal next year.
I like that. I do really like
Ooh,
that.
okay.
Back in the Champions League.
As in,
Top five.
finishing in the
Top
Champions
five.
League places.
Top five.
Top five.
Yes.
Okay, that's worse than.
That's the worst. Okay, that's the worst.
That's
one.
deluded, but like, deluded
fair
takes.
enough.
It's
Deluded
deluded
takes.
takes.
Alright.
Deluded takes. You
Uh,
just say space.
Newcastle to win the league.
It's a deluded take.
We're going. All right, what do you want? Liverpool to win the
So, I
quadruple?
don't know if you guys remember, there was rumours that Isak, we could have signed him, and then if we sign Isak, then we'll take Gordon as well, and then we win the league again.
steal our players.
I feel like mine wasn't that now.
We're outdoing each other.
I actually genuinely think, right, I'll put this out there and maybe we can just have a quick 2-minute discussion on this, right? I think the deludedness of the takes from least to most goes from Charlie, me, you, Cafoon. I think Newcastle are way more likely to win the league next year than United are to get Champions League place.
No, I agree, and I think
Weird.
challenging for a European spot is more realistic. But if you get me drunk, I'll say we can do top 5 if you do this, if you play him here.
Yeah.
Because but no, I think challenging for Europe would be a good
Listen,
place to be.
if Eddie Howe was here right now, I'd be on my knees and sucking him off. I can't lie. So next year, if we're second, well, we're not second at the moment. If we were to finish second, we're going to get this giant influx. We've been told that this year is a big year for us in the summer. This summer window is a big year, a big window. Sorry. We know we're getting in 3 or 4 players. We know it's happening.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really interesting to see where we finish next year and how we obviously deal with the Champions League going with that. I think another deluded take could be quarterfinals or semi-finals. That would be the furthest I'd go in the Champions League.
I think that's more realistic.
I don't
Then
think
you're
that's
challenging
more
for the
realistic.
league.
I think City are not going to be pushing again
no.
like they were last year, like they were
We don't
this year.
know.
Honestly, we don't know what Pep's got. What were you going to say?
I was going to say Esteval, young player of the season. I think that'd be another deluded take.
This Esteval guy. We're going to be watching him now. We're going to be watching him now.
Yeah, now
he's on our hit list.
Big risk.
He's on our hit list
said
now.
it. Now we're going to be watching.
He's on our hit
I'm going to
list.
tell you now. In January, Madueke's a starter. Esteval's on the team.
Right.
Okay.
Well.
I think that's all the shit takes over with.
Yeah. Get them out early.
Get them out. All right. Well, that was everything on the 2025 Touchliner Holiday Special. And like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And Arsenal fans, please give us hate. Thank you. See you. It's still recording, right?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Oh,
B.
a goalkeeper's not
B.
I was waiting for you to say that.
You are insane.
I'm saying the manager's made
Run
a
one
team
in the
today,
quadruple.
but I wanted one.